guys. I'm back though. They cut my live off. That was wild. They cut my live off, guys. I'm starting to believe they're starting to mess with me now. That sucks. But I'm back. They cut my live off.
Being part of the LGBTQ class, does it protect trans, sexual orientation, those kinds of things? So they're really
just like that.
Has not fully answered in every potential context, and this is certainly one of those cultural moments and issues that she's signaling we're going to have to get more deeply into this.
Okay, just put a fine point on.
I'm back, guys. They cut my live off.
The other 25 states, yes or no?
It will, because the Supreme Court has said
they cut my live off, bro. And look, right when they cut my live off, the market started booming. Big run up.
Another challenge could be provoked, but for the most part, if it's within the confines of what we saw within this Tennessee law,
I ain't tripping. We got to get the information out.
This is a nationwide decision that covers a law as long as it's pretty close to Tennessee.
Really good work.
They cut my live off. I'm back though, guys. Appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. We got a few subscribers today. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel. But they cut the live off, guys. I didn't do that. My apologies. They cut the live off. And now we back. I got to do everything all over again. We back. Telling y'all I'm giving up too much information, bro. Literally. Literally, I'm giving up a lot of, I'm showing a lot of things. They don't want y'all to learn none of this stuff, bro. They don't want you to be interested in the stock market, bro. I'm telling y'all that right now. Otherwise, they would be teaching this stuff in school.
Never before has it been more important to protect your assets.
That's why. You think they don't want you to know? You think they want you to know that you can make money on the stock market if it goes up or if it goes down? They don't want you to know that, bro. Otherwise, how do you know that, Stock Sniper? Because if they knew that, what my grandfather and what my mama taught me, they would have been teaching in school, bro. But they don't teach that in school. They don't. They don't teach about the stock market, that you can make money on the stock market if it goes up or if it goes down. They don't teach you that. They don't teach us that in school, bro. They don't. They don't. Your financial advisor can't even tell you, can't even teach you how to trade stocks if it goes down. Your financial advisor can't tell you about that, bro. They can't. Last time I knew, it was against the rules for them to tell anybody about shorts. Your financial advisor can participate, but they can't tell their clients or teach their clients how to trade stocks. They can't do it. Your financial advisor that you pay all that money to can't teach you how to make money on the stock market if it goes down. They can't. They can't even tell you. Last time I talked to a financial advisor, they can't even tell you that about the stock market. So what if you my financial advisor and I'm paying you and you can't tell me about shorts or you can't tell me about stock options, What am I paying you for, bro? But last I talked to one, it was against their rules to teach their clients about shorts, longs, and stock options. It was actually against the rules, bro. Now we back. They cut the live off, but we back. Which this ain't gonna be a long one either because I'm at my hour mark. So, you know, but I got to come in. I don't like to end it like that. You know, that's why I came back for a little bit. I don't like to just end it. I got to do my outro. We're above 601 on the S&P 500. Bitcoin is back red. Here goes NVIDIA hitting up to that 145.50. That next resistance line of 145.50. Real stock sniper, man, if you'd have held on, you'd have been looking lovely right now. Yeah, that's true, but I don't worry about that part. I'm not, you know, that's the one thing about day trading. You can't be greedy. You can't have the fear of missing out. You can't be like, man, if I'd have just held. You can't be emotional about it. I got my 145 break. I wanted this to happen right here, but it didn't, right? I seen the big upper tail, the upper shadow, which shows signs of reversal, and I got out. So, and I go on to the next trade. I hit my daily goal, I'm good. That's one of the main mistakes that day traders make. They're greedy, they're not patient, and they don't take their profits when they got them. And they too emotional. I'm not emotional that I called the 145 break. I'm not emotional that I still didn't hold it up to this area right here. I'm not emotional about it. I let the chart dictate what go on. And if it pulls back and then bounce back, hey, that's just what it do. That's just what it do. I seen my exit, which was this upper tail. Once I seen that sign of a reversal, I got out and move on to the next one. I'm not going to be so excited to get back in and jump in again. No. I hit my one trade, which was a great trade. I almost doubled my daily goal. I'm done on the day. My day is done. Now I can go and enjoy the rest of my day, which I'm about to go do. But I want to see if we're going to get to 146. So I'm going to stay a little bit longer to see if we can break out above 146. As we get in the pullback right now, from the 145.50. It's 9:40. Appreciate everybody that was been joining me though. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with the channel. I appreciate everybody that's been liking, subscribing, tuning in, listening. I hope you're learning something. I hope you, if it's not for you, you know, if you can't get jiggy with it or don't really understand it or can't catch it, share the video, show it to your kids, show it to your brother, show it to your sister, show it to your aunt, your dad, your mom, show it to everybody you know. If you love somebody, you need to show them this stock market, bro. You got to show it to them. You have to, because it can change the whole trajectory of your family. If you 20 or 25 years old, you got to learn this game. In 2025, you have to. If you 18, you know, most kids are between 18 and 25 and 7. They're really, really smart. You know, so they can catch on to this real quick. Real quick. Film Junkie Outdoors, I'm learning to not invest in, well, that you're missing out then. You're not educated on what's really going on. You're missing out. And that's your opinion. That's your opinion. I used to think that too, Phil. I used to think that too. I used to think that too until I got educated and I really learned. I used to think like that too. You trust me. I used to think like that. I used to thought day trading was nonsense until I got educated and I learned. Yeah, until I learned. It ain't for everybody. So just because it ain't for you, don't mean it's not for somebody else. You cannot talk negative about something that you don't know nothing about. If you don't know nothing about it, you have not went to school to learn how to do it, then you ain't gonna understand it. I used to think like that too, that the stock market is just for long term until I got educated about how the stock market really works. It's called education. You can't speak on something that you have never done, that you have never got educated about. Just like putting in a motor in a vehicle. Same thing. You got to learn how to do it. You got to go to school to learn how to be a mechanic. It's the same thing with this. But I understand where you're going, though, because I used to be like that too. I used to be like that too. I used to think it was gambling, right? Because I really am a long-term investor. And I thought it was gambling until I learned. And it changed my life. It changed my life. So, and I know a lot of people whose lives it has changed. A lot of people. But it ain't for everybody, you know. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. It ain't for everybody. You got to know. You got to be educated. You know, you got to know. But yes, I used to think like that, Film Junkie Outdoors, until I learned the game. Until I learned. And it changed my life. It really did. Well, that's it for me, guys. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Appreciate everybody that commented, everybody that tapped in. The other live did get cut off, so that's why this one is going to be short. This is just part 2 of the first live. So for some reason, it cut off, and I don't like to end my lives like that. So then, I started back. I just put up another live, but this was not going to be live. My hour is done. My day is done. Now I'm finna go enjoy the rest of my day. I might come back at 1 o'clock to see what Jerome Powell says. I might do that. But I appreciate everybody for joining me. Everybody that's been liking, everybody that's been commenting. Your comments matter. Your thoughts matter, right? You can come over here and speak your mind, right? You can come over here and help out. Throw in your best investment. Like Film Junk, if you still here, throw in one of your best investments as far as the stock market goes. Give us some tickets on what you invested in long term. We like that over here. We all can bounce off from one another and learn from each other. That's what this channel is about. So I love and I appreciate y'all. 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Earn, spend less, and invest. To the next one, it's the one and only Stock Sniper. I'm out. I love and appreciate y'all.